All right, hello from Indy. Been a while, so I thought I would do an update on this. Really, the most recent thing I've done the last couple days is, the screws fall these window tracks. The screws fall out of the window tracks over time, and it seems to happen to me all the time. So I got in there and got that all fixed, and then no big deal, just a pain. I'd never had brake lights, so I checked everything and determined it was a switch. So I put a new switch in today. And so, of course, the new switch, they're junk. But I do have brake lights now, turn signals, all that. My two complaints about it are, one, the flasher knob on the new one is about 3 times too big, and it's set really close, so I couldn't get the switch in there. This is skinny. The new one was, like I said, it was just huge. So I cut that off, cut the original off, and I just melded them together to make that work. The other issue is the horn's on all the time. I've checked it. It's something with the new switch. I'm just not going to mess around with it. I pulled the horn relay. I can put the old switch in, everything's fine. Put the new switch in, it's an immediate problem. It's just live all the time. The plunger doesn't seem to do anything. So, like I said, I just pulled the horn relay. I'm not going to mess with it for now. I'll find an original. I'll try to find an original switch for it if I can, or a better quality reproduction. So that's that. The interior, I'd like to reupholster these front seats and carpet. The rest of the interior is fine. The dash, beautiful. Back seats, fine. Door panels, headliner, everything. So, but maybe not this year. The car has no leaks at all. It hasn't leaked a drop. The rear main seal, transmission, oil pan, everything. Just it has no leaks at all. There's not one drop under the car. There's not been one drop under the car. And when I put it together, I really took my time assembling things just this time. And you know what? I didn't use any RTV or anything like that. I just used the gaskets, but I took the time to make sure all the surfaces were just clean as could be. The rear main sill, I have several of the caps, and I tested different ones to see which ones were fitting the best, and I measured them and everything. So I really took my time on the rear main sill. Took a lot of time doing the rear main sill, and that has paid off. Not a drop. So that's good news. Cooling system. I had that radiator done by the little shop in town. $60, which is unbelievable nowadays. And this thing just runs as cool as can be. It does not get hot at all. So that is awesome. This radiator works wonderfully. So everything under here is good. So I've got antifreeze in it now. I'm happy that no header leaks, no nothing. Everything's fine. So we've got that done. Like I said, I'm working on all the light bulbs. I always like all my lights to work. So the tail lights, the backup lights, the trunk light, all that stuff is squared away, and I'm just working my way forward. Interior lights are done. I've got the radio working good. So that's my project for that, is to get that done. Been going on little further trips, a little further each time. And I've kind of hit the wall on that. If you remember, this car has been sitting since 93 probably. So, 30 years, over 30 years. First few times I went out, it was okay. Last couple times, every time it's gotten worse. And what's going on is those lower control arm bushings have been setting and dried out. And as I'm driving the car now, they may not be in there anymore. And this car has gotten real darty on seams and transitions in the road. It really unsettle you. And it's classic lower control arm bushing. So I'm going to replace those. They're probably the originals. And while I'm in there, I'll go ahead and do the ball joints, upper and lower ball joints, new shocks, all that stuff. Might as well while I'm in there that far. I've already done the tie rods, pitman arm, idler arm, those things. So we'll finish that up. So really the car's kind of parked until I get that done. I've got the parts coming to do that. I'm going to go with the poly bushing in the lower control arm. I'm going to try that. I've never done that before. So that's the big project there. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. Oh, spark plugs. I put new spark plugs in. You know, I pulled them all out the other day to read them and check them, and I'm glad I did, because these Champions, man, they just... Anyway, so I put NGKs in there. So really that's it. The future going forward is to get this front end done. And then that will be it for this year. Then I'm just going to drive and enjoy it as much as possible, unless there's a problem with something. Sorry. I hope you can hear me. There's a jet flying over the house. But anyway, that's going to be it. I do want to get it on the track a little bit. Finish. I just want to see what it'll run. And then over the winter, first project is going to be the rear end. I'm going to pull the rear, completely rebuild the rear end, do a clutch type sure grip with 410 gears. I've already got the gears. I've been accumulating the parts and the bearings. So I found a vintage set of brand new 410 gears. So I'm going to use those. And then I haven't decided for sure, but maybe over the weekend I may transition over to the Edelbrock Performer RPM heads. Go with the aluminum heads, add a little bit more power performance. But we'll see. We'll see what our times are. We'll get out to Raceway Park later in the year, October. Of course, today would be a great day with this air that's here. So that's it. That's the future. And then, you know, once the rear end's done, and if I do the engine, the front end will be done. Probably a vinyl top. I may get into the rust. I'll get into it, clean it up, and then try to collar match it as best we can. Paint that. And there's just that spot there, spot on the front fender. The quarters are fine. This car has very, very little rust. Oh, there's a little bout around the back window. And it's just common. But that's it. So, and then I'll get the vinyl top on it. That'll be it. That'll be that. Got the hood pins on. So that'll be it. Oh, and the front windshield. There's a crack in that windshield. I got to replace that. So when I do the vinyl top, I'll take this windshield out and replace that. And then that's really about it. I'm just going to enjoy the car. It's in driver's shape, and have fun with it. Just upgrade it over time. And if I get real bored one day, I might restore it. But I don't know. Gotta get that rear end down a little bit. It's hunched up a little high, but you know, who knows what's going on back there. Okay, this is a really long video, so I can't think of anything else to tell you. So that's where it's at. Later.